Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Thank you all for the 25,000 subs. Yes!
Yeah, we're so happy that we finally reached this milestone, and we just wanted to say thank you guys all for watching our videos and hanging out with us. It really means a lot to us and we appreciate all your love and support. We just thought it'd be fun to do a video that's different from the reaction videos that we usually do and do a Q&A video so that we can get to know each other better. Maybe in the comments below you guys can tell us a little bit about yourselves, like where you're from and what's your favorite anime. We're always curious about our viewers, but we don't really get to interact with you guys that much, so
yeah, now on to the questions.
Yeah.
First question, MMOOBBUU asked, what was the reason you created your channel?
There wasn't really a really specific reason, I don't think. We kind of just both really enjoy watching anime. We watch anime all the time. And there were some YouTubers that we saw that were also doing anime reaction videos, and we did not really know about these reaction videos before, but we thought we would give it a try because we really love watching anime, and yeah, we just wanted to meet more people that also like the same anime as we do so that we could have discussions and get, you know, feel the hype when something's out.
You covered the whole entire question. Alright, his next question is, how did we meet?
We met in high school. We were from the same friend group. So yeah, we just met in high school. I don't remember, maybe like grade 10 math class or something like that, I think.
Maybe even grade 8.
Oh right. I think we saw each other in grade 8 because
we didn't talk to each other yet.
Yeah, but we didn't talk to each other, I think, until grade 9 or grade 10, something like that.
And then just started chatting, and then we hit it off. Mapopicker here asks several questions. What is our age?
We're both 25.
Boom. What is your occupation, or what are you studying?
I'm a front-end developer.
And I'm do renovations. What are our favorite anime?
Okay, that is a really rough question. I honestly, I cannot pick. I have several anime that I really love. I can't say, just because I go through phases and sometimes I just love an anime a little bit more than others, but that doesn't mean that I love that anime more than all of them. You know what I mean? It's just, it's kind of like a phase. I would say it's very hard to pick, but I would say at the moment, Jujutsu Kaisen, just because it was one of the more recent ones and I really enjoyed that, and you know, Gojo, so.
Oh, okay. Well. Okay, I have a lot of favorite animes, but I would have to say the first favorite animes I probably enjoyed is Inuyasha and Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a fan of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I grew up on Dragon Ball, but I just never end up getting any merch or talk about it because you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched Dragon Ball. I didn't know that you were such a big Dragon Ball fan that it's one of your favorites.
The next question is, are you guys planning to react to movies, TV shows in the future?
We thought about it, but we don't really know what to watch, to be honest. We don't really watch that much TV. We mainly just watch anime, and I guess, I mean, we watch some of the Marvel movies, right? But aside from that, we don't really watch much of the American media and TV shows. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave that in the comments below.
The next question is, do you guys like playing video games? If yes, what are your favorite games?
I'm not a gamer.
Favorite games?
I mean, I used to play games, but I think nowadays I don't really have much of an interest in it anymore. But I guess back in the day, I would play stuff like MapleStory, League of Legends, CSGO, yeah, that kind of stuff.
I used to be a very big gamer myself. I used to play a lot of games on console and on PC, but I would have to say my favorite games were probably MapleStory from back in the day. Yeah. League of Legends, CSGO, StarCraft. I was a huge StarCraft fan.
And what about your favorite console games?
Oh, favorite console games. Growing up, I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors on PlayStation. If you guys have played it, it's just a beat 'em up series. You just mash a button. And from Nintendo, Animal Crossing. The next question is, what are our favorite books?
I don't really read anymore. I only read manga. Like, no cap, I only read manga now. But I don't really have a favorite, I would say.
I would have to say I don't even look at books, so I don't remember the last time I touched a book, so I don't have a favorite book.
Yeah, we don't really like reading. we read anime subtitles. I think that counts.
The next question is, what are our favorite sports?
I don't play any sports. I play Dance Dance Revolution. Does that count as a sport? I don't know.
Before I used to play a lot of badminton. I would say that was one of my favorite sports. Nowadays I just lift some weights. Favorite character out of any media? Anime, movies, books?
I like a lot of characters, but for now, probably Gojo.
Gojo. Okay.
Come on, we already did that.
Okay.
Favorite anime.
Favorite character is probably Goku from Dragon Ball Z. He's super strong, and anytime something... He's super strong, but if there's any obstacles, he always gets stronger and defeats the enemy.
Yeah, I didn't know your favorite character was Goku. I didn't know you like Dragon Ball that much.
I don't have any Dragon Ball Z merch.
And you never talk about it. I didn't even know about this.
Okay, favorite music artists?
I like a few. Most of them from 88 Rising, so Joji, Rich Brian, and this artist called Keshi.
I would have to also say 88 Rising, Rich Brian, and Joji.
Yeah, we pretty much listen to like the same music.
Yeah, we're always together anyways.
So the next question is from Layla Junes. Koe no Katachi or Kimi no Nawa, which one do you guys like the most?
I'm gonna have to say Kimi no Nawa because I don't know what Koi no Katachi is.
It's silent voice.
Oh, silent voice. Okay. Yeah. Kimi no Nawa.
You know that.
I'm gonna have to say Kimi no Nawa. That was the hype movie, the most recent one.
Yeah. For me personally, I would say Koi no Katachi. Don't get me wrong, Kimi no Nawa was very good, but I was a really big fan of Silent Voice before the movie even came out. I followed the manga back in the day when it was still ongoing. So I was super hyped to see that movie come out. And it was just animated so well and so beautifully and was everything that I was expecting it to be. And I kind of like that it's not kind of like a I don't want to say Kimi no Nawa's cliche, but it does follow a lot of romance anime cliches. So I appreciate that Silent Voice doesn't kind of follow that norm. And yeah, despite I know there's a lot of controversy around that ending, but I won't no spoilers, but yeah, I won't go into detail, but I personally think that ending was super fitting and I really liked that movie a lot. But yeah, Kimi no Nawa is also super amazing, the soundtrack and everything, but for me, I think Silent Voice is the winner for me. Okay. Talunai asked, how long have you two been dating? Do you want to answer this? Almost 10 years. Oh, yep, there we go. Isma Hakime asks, have you guys watched any Naruto movies? No, we have not watched any of the Naruto movies. We're still debating right now. We want to watch any of them. If there's any that stood out to you and you think we should watch, let us know in the comments. Daniel Sanchez asks, favorite JoJo part and favorite JoBro? And they already know it's Bucharity, so why? I love all the parts, but I think the one that stood with me the most was part 2. Just because I thought that the pacing in that was really good, and as well, Joseph's development in that part was really good as well. I enjoyed that we got to watch him learn. Come on. Favorite JoBro? Why is it Bucharati? What did I say? It's Bucharati? Is it? I'm thinking now. I mean, I love a lot of the JoBros though. That's a very hard one. I love Caesar. I love Kakyoin. Love Polnareff. I love Koichi, Okuyasu. I love Bruno, obviously. And... okay, I'm not naming all. Yeah, kind of. It's actually very hard. Favorite JoBro. It's very hard. They all have their own reasons why I love them. So it's very hard for me to pick just one.
To choose one.
But I mean, since part 5 just recently, I mean, since we just caught up to part 5, I guess Bruno for now, just because that's like the most recent ones we watched. But it is a very tough question for me. What about you?
My favorite JoJo part will have to be part 1.
Part 1, really?
Yeah, just because that's a classic. This all began because of Jonathan and Dio. I kind of miss how they removed the Hamon though. It's pretty cool, but I guess since Cars already mastered everything, there was no point in Hamon anymore.
Yeah. Wow, that's actually surprising to hear. I don't think many people say they like part 1. A lot of people told us to actually skip part 1 because they thought it was going to be boring. But...
Skip part 1, guys. we need to know what happens.
And your favorite JoBro?
It has to be Kakyoin.
Yeah.
Just because.
Naruto.
Oh man.
Naruto. The memes.
Naruto, the memes. Sasuke is cool. Asses. Which one of you guys have a better sense of directions?
Probably me.
Yeah, I would have to say her. I use the GPS sometimes, and they tell me to turn left. I just go the other way.
Not sometimes. You literally are always using GPS. We could literally be going to the store that's 5 minutes away that he's been there hundreds of times. He would still turn on GPS. It's just a straight road, man.
We need to see the fastest way to get to the location.
Yeah, and because he relies so much on the GPS, he never actually looks at the signs or his surroundings, so he never actually memorizes where he is because he's so reliant on the GPS. So
that's
definitely,
true.
I have a better sense of direction.
That is true. When you just aimlessly follow the GPS, you kind of don't remember the street names.
So next question is, Davy Jones is here. Which anime characters are you?
Yo, this is deep, you know?
That is deep, man. I don't know if I can answer that.
Anime character?
How about we answer one for each other? So you think of an anime character for me, and I think of an anime character for you.
That's very. How many female characters are there?
There's a ton of female characters. I mean, it doesn't have to be a female, right? It could be a guy as well, as long as you like resonate with that character the most.
So I would say you would be Pikachu.
Pikachu? Why?
Because usually, super happy, super fun, super chill, and then they have when Pikachu uses Thunderbolt, that energy comes in. Just everything.
I don't know how I feel about that. I was expecting some kind of anime girl, and you say that I'm Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. For me, I want to say you're probably like Maki's brother from Fire Force. Just specifically the one scene where he's talking to his girlfriend on the phone.
On the phone? Yeah.
So if you guys know about what scene I'm talking about, that's how he's like.
That's how she's like.
That's how he's like off camera. I think I have two characters that I kind of think I resonate a little bit with, but not completely. One is Hinata from Naruto.
Oh.
Yes. Just like the way she kind of acts around Naruto, I guess. I'm quite shy when it comes to the boy that I like. So I kind of feel how... so I kind of understand how she feels in regards to Naruto and just not being able to approach them or getting very flustered when you're talking to them. But she's very quiet, so I would say I'm not as quiet as her, so I don't resonate with her completely. But the other person would be, I guess, Jiro from My Hero Academia. The way she's always teasing Kaminari. I kind of do the same thing with you or people that I'm close with, so I kind of get that as well.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, you probably resonate with Sasuke the most. I could totally see you acting like Sasuke when you were a kid or something like that.
Whoa.
Pretending you were cool. And Naruto running to the lunchroom.
To the lunchroom? No.
That was totally something you would have done. Nothing?
Nothing, no.
Okay, he doesn't resonate with anything.
No.
We'll just go to the next question.
Ananta Duta asked, what are your 3 top favorite anime?
I mean, as of right now, JoJo, Naruto, and Jujutsu Kaisen, because those are the recent ones that we've been watching, and I'm honestly really enjoying those ones. But I can't say they're my top 3 favorite of all time, but at the moment.
Okay, 3 top favorite animes, top of my head: Fullmetal Alchemist, Death Note, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Stickman asks, have you watched Steins Gate?
I watched it. I'm a big fan of that series. It's really good. And Kurisu, best waifu. Okay, yeah, it's a good series.
Yeah, I never watched Steins Gate, so I have no idea what that's about.
I'm missing out. It's a good anime.
Apkin21 asks, would we be reacting to One Piece on YouTube?
Yeah, we definitely have plans to do it. We were kind of watching it off of YouTube for a bit. We started at we stopped at around episode 60, I believe it was, because it was getting really good, and at that time we were not sure if we wanted to do the reactions, but seems like a lot of you guys suggested we watch it after we posted those openings, so we kind of just put that on hold for now until we have time to watch it, but not sure when we will be watching it, but don't worry, we will.
Yeah, we will. So stay tuned, guys.
The next question is from MrCoolAttitude, and they ask, what are your ethnic backgrounds?
I'm actually Chinese, guys. Could you guys tell?
Yeah, I'm also Chinese.
Wooyoungow asks, what's the first anime we watched?
I can't really remember the first anime I watched because I kind of watched anime since I was a kid. So I guess Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, those were kind of the ones I watched when I was a child.
I would have to say Pokemon, if that counted, because I didn't know what anime it was back then. When you were a kid, you just watch Pokemon as dubbed, so you love it. Then Inuyasha and Dragon Ball Z.
Raylan Herman asks, what's your favorite moment from JoJo? If that's a bit too broad, what was the saddest death in JoJo to you? Okay, so we're basically going to be spoiling some JoJo deaths in this question, so I would suggest you skip ahead if you are not interested in
being spoiled.
So click ahead if you don't want to hear about these JoJo deaths.
I would have to say my favorite moment from JoJo would have to be Koichi kill that hoe.
Oh, that was so good, yeah.
That was actually very hilarious. Did not expect his stand to say that. The saddest death in JoJo would be Kakuin's death, because they played the music, they brought him back, we were super hyped for him to defeat or do something to deal, and then 1 second, he dies. What about you?
My favorite moment would probably be in part 4 when Kira revealed that he got an erection from looking at the Mona Lisa. That was just too wild, man. It was leading up to that scene, I was jokingly saying, oh yeah, that was like porn for him, and then he just popped an erection. I was so shocked. I cannot believe they did that.
That's very surprising.
It was so surprising and shocking, but so hilarious at the same time. But it made sense, right? Because he has such an obsession with these hands.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was believable.
Yeah, that's why it was so hilarious. But I think that was one of my favorite moments from JoJo. And the saddest death for me would probably be Caesar's death from part 2. Don't get me wrong, the other deaths also made me cry and they were also very sad, but that was kind of the first death that impacted me the most because it was kind of the first Jobro, I would say, that died. Like William died, but I don't know, I didn't really count him as a Jobro, I would say. I mostly think of starting from Caesar, at least when I think of the Jobros. So for that one is where it all starts spiraling down, so.
Sloop John B asks, have we ever studied Japanese? And have we ever watched Clannad? So I haven't personally studied any Japanese. I learned all my Japanese from anime. So I can sound like a weeb, and I have never watched Clannad.
Yeah, same for me. I've never watched Clannad, but I have studied a little bit Japanese. I took a course in university, but Honestly, I didn't learn much, guys. I just forgot most of it. Like he says, most of the Japanese that I do know was just stuff that I picked up from watching anime. Narutoman asks, what do you think about the Naruto world?
I would say the Naruto world is very interesting. You would wish that you had jutsus, chakra, all these cool skills. Their technology is very interesting as well. They have earpieces, but do they have phones? It's very interesting. It would be pretty scary in Naruto in the world. It would be cool if you're strong and you have some cool jutsu, but it always seems like there's someone out there to get you.
Mm-hmm. I think the Naruto world is really cool in the sense that there's a very hot guys, Kakashi, and even the villains are quite handsome, like Itachi. True. I don't know if I would want to be there. Like, I don't know if I would risk my life for these 2D male characters.
Do you want to be a shinobi?
I think it's cool, but I'm too much of a baby. I would just cry most of the time. Probably wouldn't even be a shinobi. Just I don't know, a normal person living in the village or something like that. Yeah. But in terms of the Naruto world, I really like how everything is set up. Everything makes sense. Anytime that we've had questions in regards to things that happened, they always explain it later. And yeah, I would say in my head, I have a pretty clear view of the Naruto world. I kind of have an understanding of what works, what doesn't. Sometimes things happen and I'm kind of confused and then things get answered. So it's built quite realistically and well in my head, I think.
Zeno Gohan asks, are you guys planning to watch any isekai genre animes?
Yeah, so we watched a little bit of that ReZero, I think up to the second latest season. So not the latest season, but the one before that. And then Jobless Reincarnation. I heard some pretty good things about that one. I was interested in watching it, but just haven't had the time yet. But those are definitely things that we would watch. We just don't know if we would do reactions for them, just because we already have a lot that we're watching currently.
Yeah, a lot on the plate so far.
Shirjan asks, are you going to watch the Boruto anime after finishing Naruto Shippuden?
Are we?
I want to.
Yeah.
I don't know. So far, I really like Shippuden and I really liked Naruto. So I have a feeling that after Shippuden, I'll feel very empty. I want to watch Boruto. I know it's not about Naruto anymore, but I would still be interested to see how everyone is after Shippuden.
That's true. That's probably one of the big things if we're gonna watch Boruto. We want to see the future of these characters that we love. Irfan here asks, where are we from?
We're from Canada.
Yeah, we're from Canada, guys.
McJiggles asks a few questions here. First is, can you speak a different language?
I speak English and Cantonese.
Yes, I also speak Cantonese, but let's be realistic here. Both of our Cantonese is really broken. I don't know if it would be considered fluent. We can get by speaking with our families.
Yeah.
Second question is, what is your favorite song?
I would have to say my favorite song is Head in the Clouds from 88 Rising.
I don't feel like I have a favorite song.
Something
I like a lot
listen
of
to?
songs.
On repeat?
On repeat?
Most recent.
Oh, most recent would be the Homura by Lisa, the Demon Slayer movie song. And third is, what is your favorite vacation destination?
Okay, I already know the answer. I think you guys know the answer.
We all know the answer.
It's Japan, guys.
Yeah, it's Japan.
If you guys haven't went before, just go.
It's every weeb's dream. Adrian asked, did you hesitate any time to show your emotions while reacting? I really love it. Not change ever.
No hesitation, guys. What you guys see is literally what we do when we're just watching anime on the side. We're at home just chilling.
Yeah, I guess for me, I try not to cry, but I try not to cry, but it never works out. You always see me crying, so I do try to. I would say I do hesitate a little bit just because I know I cry a lot. So sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm trying to hold these tears back, but it never works anyway. So you end up getting the actual reaction regardless.
Yeah, I think a lot of viewers enjoy your tears.
Yeah, but everyone's waiting for your tears. That's where it's at.
Brian here asks, has Jackie ever cried? If so, when and why? I would have to say I cried really hard when my first cat called Buster died. He had a kidney failure at the vet, and just having one of your pets die is just the worst.
Yeah, have you ever cried for an anime though? I think that's kind of what everyone's curious about, because it seems like you have a heart made of stone.
Okay. I would have to say the anime I cried for would be Anohana. That ending, I don't even remember what happened, but my body remembers that I was very sad watching it.
Your body remembers?
Yeah, do you really remember the whole whatever happened in the whole series?
Your body's just traumatized. Your first time ever crying over
I just
anime.
remember the feeling. Like I don't actually remember what happened. 42F4R asks, can subscribers join watching anime together with the both of us?
Yeah, we do live reactions on Twitch, so if you want to come hang out and just watch anime with us live, make sure to check it out. We'll post a link in the description below. We're currently watching Tokyo Revengers. Yep. So if you're interested in that, come hang out with us. We love chatting with you. We love having a discussion with you after every episode and just talking about, you know, all the theories and whatever happened in the anime with you all.
If you guys are ever wondering when we're gonna be streaming, make sure to check out our schedule. It's in the community tab.
MX Tony asked a bunch of questions. So the first one is, what got you both into anime?
I would have to say just growing up and watching TV, and luckily they showed anime at night. If you stay long enough, you get the anime.
Yeah, same for me. I kind of got into it just from watching TV. The animes just stood out the most in comparison to other shows for me. The characters, the animation, I liked, you know, it was a cartoon, but it was very good cartoon with plot. It wasn't excellent like other cartoon. Yeah, it wasn't like other shows that were showing on TV. So anime definitely stood out to me a lot from then. Then I guess after that I tried to search for more online, and that's how I got into it. Next question is, do we have any hobbies?
I like to lift weights, and I have an aquarium hobby. I keep pet shrimps in my tanks.
Hobbies for me, I like to draw, and I'm also into rhythm games, although I'm quite bad. I really love playing Dance Dance Revolution / ITG. Okay, next question is, what are your favorite foods?
I have to say my favorite foods are sushi, Korean barbecue, dim sum. Pretty much eat everything.
Like sushi, Korean barbecue, and cake. Love cake.
Just Some Dinosaurs asks, what stand would you like to have? Personally, for me, I would like to have Sugichi's The Harvest stand. Just because you can make money so fast, so easy.
I know, it depends what kind of situation we're talking about. If we're talking about a scenario where if I have a stand and people are coming after me to kill me, then obviously I want something that is strong to protect myself, like Jotaro stand or Giorno stand, because those are OP and can fight. Okay. So that way I could defend myself. But if we were just chilling, like if all the stand users happen to have peace and everyone's just kind of doing their own thing, then I would say I would really love Tonio's stand, Pearl Jam. It's just a very interesting stand. I really love to cook, so the idea of being able to cook and kind of having healing properties and being able to heal whatever's wrong with the person eating, that just sounds like super amazing to me.
Yeah, that is an amazing stand. Xcile asks, are onions and garlic a good combination?
Always. I put our garlic and onion in everything. It's delicious. Especially
if it's sauteed. That brings all the flavors out. Next question, what comes first, cereal or milk? Cereal. I
can see why someone would want to put milk first though.
Why would
Because if you put the milk first and then put the cereal, then the cereal isn't covered in the milk, which gets soggy. So it would get soggy less quickly.
Okay.
That's my theory on why someone might put milk first. But obviously I do put cereal before milk. But that's just my theory on why someone may put milk before cereal.
I actually never thought of it that way. It's very interesting. Our boy Dani asked, if you choose an anime world to live in forever, which would it be and why?
Man, that is a rough one.
I'm just gonna choose right now. Pokemon. There's no killing. I'm just having a good time, trying to be the Pokemon master. I don't know what kind of food we'll eat. It's probably Pokemons, but they don't really show that in the show. But yeah, pretty chill life.
Yeah, this is a tough one because most anime plots take place in a very depressing anime world.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Probably just something like Shokugeki no Soma because there's good food. Okay. Haikyuu because there's cute guys.
Oh, okay.
Free because there's cute guys. That's very it. Good. I don't want to live in some kind of thing like Attack on Titan or something like that where I'm fighting for my life. I mean, those would be cool, right? But the idea of it is cool, but I'm a baby and I would just be crying. So I'll just stick with these realistic lifestyle animes.
Those are good choices, I would say. Dani asks, who are some people that inspire you the most and how did they inspire you? I'm gonna have to say YouTubers in general. They put themselves out there. They're usually a great speaker. I'm pretty awkward. It's kind of hard for me. What about you?
Yeah, not really anyone I would say in person that has greatly affected me, but some YouTubers that inspire me, probably Kimchi. He's a pretty cool and wholesome guy, and seeing his videos made us really happy. I want to make our YouTube channel, so shout outs to Kimchi and Choni and Delena. We like watching their vlogs.
Yeah.
They're a really chill couple on YouTube, and they're always just doing like weeby stuff or eating together and
just having a good time.
Yeah, they're always having a good time, and that kind of just makes us want to start doing YouTube a little bit, trying to connect with other people in the world. Okay, Adrian asked, where's the rest of the ReZero reaction videos? Yes, we're really sorry. I don't think we're going to be continue doing the reaction series for ReZero, just because we have a lot on our plate right now with other shows that we're watching. We might start watching it just on our own time, but I don't know about reaction videos.
Maybe we'll share our thoughts if we actually finish it on the side.
Yeah. Nothing against the series, it's very great. It's just that it doesn't perform as well as other videos we post for other series. So we want to concentrate on ones that do help the channel grow.
Scary MonsterDiego asks, who are your favorite villains from JoJo?
Maybe Kira?
Kira? Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to say favorite villain will also have to be Kira because he's so different. He has personality, he's a psychopath. Very interesting to have that in the JoJo world because he has a stand and they're trying to solve this crime. It's very lightening compared to part 3.
So Ibrahim, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, asks, what's your favorite and least favorite anime? Okay, so we answered the favorite, so least favorite anime.
Oh man.
Honestly, I don't think I can answer this because any anime that I don't like, I just dropped it.
That's
right?
true, that's true. You wouldn't actually watch through it.
I wouldn't have been able to remember the name of it.
Because you don't... Oh, I can name one right now.
Which one?
Okay, guys, don't hate me, but I'm gonna have to say Tower of God.
Oh my god.
Like, Rachel, oh my god, she is... She makes it least favorite, just the way how hateable of a character she is.
Okay, my least favorite anime... I feel like I'm gonna get hate for this because I know it's quite popular, but Black Butler. I'm sorry, I just didn't enjoy that anime. I watched the full season, alright? I was just anticipating something and I just never got the satisfaction from the anticipation from the whole series. Next question is your favorite and least favorite characters. We answered our favorites. What about least favorite character?
Rachel from Tower of God.
I think it has to be like the girl from Shield Hero. I forgot her name. I think it was like Mai or something like that. And the next one is, what's your most embarrassing moment?
An embarrassing moment that I can think of off the top of my head would be when I was a kid in elementary. I accidentally took a shirt from the old laundry that was to be washed, and then I wore it, and I just stank like puke. Like I couldn't tell what the hell was stinking, and it was just me. So when the teacher comes over, it helps you, right? Because you're in elementary, and I was just like this. I'm like, don't sniff me, I stink. It's pretty embarrassing, but I don't know if people. No one said I stank, but.
How old were you?
I think I was like grade 1 or 2, so pretty young.
Oh, so, okay, that was a really long time
It's pretty young, but I remember. That's just how I felt.
That's so cute. For me, the most embarrassing moment for me is when I was in 6th grade. I moved to a new school and I was really, really, really shy. I refused to talk because if I talked, I would get so nervous that I would start crying. So I was sitting beside this girl because we just got assigned our seats and she's trying to talk to me and trying to be friendly because we're seatmates, right? But I was just so shy. Anytime she answered me a question, I would just not answer her, and like I couldn't answer her. I couldn't even look at her because I was so anxious. And eventually she asked me like, do you speak English? And then I started crying because I was so embarrassed because I could speak English, right? It's just that I was so shy. I couldn't say anything, like not even a single word, to the point where she had to ask me if I spoke English.
Okay, our last question is from Joe. Who's Joe? That is the question.
Joe Mama.
Joe.
Thank you guys all for watching and sending in questions. If we didn't answer some of your questions, it's probably just because someone else asked it. We just took the questions in order. Thanks again, everyone, for the 25,000 subscribers. We're so happy and appreciate you all so much. Hopefully, we'll get to 50k soon. If you like that video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that button below. It'll really help the channel a lot. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Peace!
Thanks everyone for 25,000!
Thank you!